Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to the ground. Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Now it's Herbert. Caught. It's the tight end, Kelce. Touchdown, Chargers.
Touchdown.
Travis Kelce, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. In the first drive, they were moving the ball okay. Then the interception. Now time to regroup after giving up the score.
Yeah, I noticed him on the sidelines talking with one of his coaches, and they were comparing the pictures, right? The photos, what the defense was doing. They were carving it up pretty well, as you noted. I think they focused a lot on, okay, what happened on the interception ball, seeking to avoid it in the future.
Second quarter now, Toronto in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You took the tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Was that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as they go instead with Pacheco. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Here's Pacheco. And this time he is in. Isaiah Pacheco with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Condors are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Herbert's throw here complete to Kelsey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
24-yard gain on the play. And the San Diego 1st down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 43, here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Cook. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, San Diego.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now a 2nd and 2. Pass out left finds Johnston. There's the stiff arm. Touchdown! Quentin Johnston, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
But this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Deep to return is Darius Davis.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Returnable here for Davis. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Go. Hey, Kaplan. Ray.
Here's Herbert.
Open man, complete downfield to Davis.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
I love that play because in the snow you think run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring.
Go.
Herbert off of play action. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Rashad Bateman
from 6 yards away.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yellow.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. It's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Herbert now. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the sign judge, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. This ball deep for Tony. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Here's Herbert. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. He's into space past the 25. And down to the 7-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Condors are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8. And that almost makes it a brand new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Here's Darius Davis on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Finds Johnston. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. In the San Diego 1st down.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Open man downfield is Davis. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First down, San Diego.
Hey, go Lion, 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 Lion. Go. Baylor tight.
Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Whoa. Go. Hey, ram. Set.
On second down, here's Herbert. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Pass to the sideline and pull it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Herbert operating from the red zone. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Touchdown, Chargers. James Cook from 17 yards out. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Condors 15.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. Mahomes now on first down. Going deep for Diggs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Chargers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. The Charger drive about to get going. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground.
He's going to have the Chargers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there.
Didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, That's a pretty...
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now here's Mahomes. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Hey, Kappa. Ready?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Attack! Yellow!
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give running right, it's Cook.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's got it at the 2, but he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 137 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of him.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
2nd and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Hey, Ray. Hey, go Lion. Go. Hey. Whoa.
Try to take this home. They'll run. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Now Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the 1st down. And even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this nearly all the way down now. They'll run with Cook. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chargers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2.
Crowd right. Go.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
25-yard line.
Yellow.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Attack, attack.
Mahomes.
And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Mahomes. He gets this complete to Diggs. He's got the first down and more. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Here comes 2nd down. Mahomes will throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at the 35-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Touchdown!
Darius Davis
From a yard out.
And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Condors 21.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
That's what we do. That is what we do. Woo! Yellow.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led the way.
So for the Chargers, it's a